Welcome back, guys. This is GHILLIE Games, and today we're going to be playing Ratchet and Clank. I'm going to be doing this series as a VOD series. We'll be playing through all the games. The first one is Ratchet and Clank for the PS2. This came out in 2002 by Insomniac Games. And without further ado, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. So I will drop my screen. I was intending to do this as like a limited or no commentary, but face it, I'm like, you guys are just here to see me. Nah, I'm just shitting with you. But we will do this amazing franchise. There's like, I think 13 games, somewhere around there. So I'm excited to get into them. I've been wanting to stream these forever, but I don't really have time. Right now, currently, we are streaming some other games, which I'm going to try to not talk during the cutscenes.
Final step, attach robotic ignition system. Thank you for using help desk technology. Approaching planet Veldin. Right here is our lovely lombax Ratchet. Welcome to the Gadgetron Help Desk. We are here to offer you advice during your
Ratchet, for anybody that's kind of new to this series, is the only lombax in the galaxy thus far. His race is thought to be extinct, which you will find out later in the series. Not so much the case. Spoilers, not spoilers, I guess. But I am going to change a couple options right now. They don't let you do it in the main menu settings. You want to cut subtitles on, because I like to read. I can't hear without it. And this is one of the few games that invert all your controls. So this is, sorry, center camera. So you will, if you're used to pushing right and your camera go right, make sure you switch it to reversed on this. This would be a Coke delicacy. Be easier for her to pick up. But let us go. Now, my favorite thing about this franchise is it's extremely easy to pick up and play. Especially the earlier games. It's a basic formula, and they stick to it, and it just works. It's fun combat. The weapons can get absurd. Not so much in the first game. That's the next one. They'll be upgradable and all that fun stuff. But for right now, I believe we have the bomb glove right now. I'll show y'all up here.
Gadgetron's Omniverse 8000 includes a new key.
There we go.
Use the R1 button to crouch.
For the most part, these games use a lock-on system. You get the free aim in the other games. That's something they didn't add because it wasn't a thing. That's the fun thing about the PS2 on a lot of the launch games. Some of the controls are wonky on a lot of the games, but that's just because they're basically inventing them. That's one thing that I absolutely love about this franchise is just how much you get to see what changes in between each game, from the graphics to the gameplay mechanics. Like I said before, I'm a big fan of this series, and I believe that there's about 13 games all told. But Insomniac themselves, they've made quite a few games. You might know Sunset Overdrive. I wasn't particularly a fan of that one. Their newest games would be like Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man Morales, and soon to be Wolverine, which I think everybody's looking forward to, myself included. They also did one of my favorite franchises, Resistance Fallen Man, which I do believe we will either do it as a VOD or possible stream. I'm a huge fan of those games, and I really wish they would do a remaster on them, because I would totally go back and destroy them. The multiplayer was interesting at the time. It was... me?
Interesting.
Yay!
You're quite handy with your wrench.
You bet. I built that ship with it.
Currently, I'm in search of someone who could be of assistance in saving the solar system. Do you know where I might find that fellow?
Well, he's on the radio every week. Other than that, no. Hey, what's with all this save the solar system stuff anyway?
Hello, citizens of... My race, the Blarg, have a small problem. Our planet has become so polluted, overpopulated, and poisonous that we are no longer able to dwell here. But I, Chairman Drek, have a solution. We are constructing a pristine new world using the choicest planetary components available. So, what does this mean to you, you might ask? Using highly sophisticated technology, which you couldn't possibly understand, we will be extracting a large portion of your planet and adding it to our new one. Unfortunately, this change in mass will cause your planet to spin out of control and drift into the sun, where it will explode into a flaming ball of gas. But, of course, sacrifices must be made. Thank you for your cooperation.
Cut!
And if you don't like it, you can take your whiny, sniveling, snot-nosed populations, form a line behind me, and kiss my... We're still on? Oh, turn it off, you idiot!
Oh, gosh.
The people on those planets are
Never gets
hosed.
old.
Well, good luck getting Captain Qwark to help you.
Actually, you could help me. If you could use your ship to take me to the coordinates contained in this infobot, I might be able to gather further information there.
Even if I wanted to, I can't. I'm missing a crucial component of the ship.
The robotic ignition system.
How did you know that?
I, sir, happen to be equipped with the latest in robotic ignition systems. My programming allows me to start any ship I choose.
So, I agree to take you to this wherever it is, and you get my ship started for me?
That is what I'm proposing.
Deal.
This could be a problem. Take care of it.
Whoa, this is great! So that's where I've been stuck this whole time.
Please return your appendages to the steering mechanism, sir.
Huh? Oh, right. Sorry. Oh, and by the way, you can stop calling me sir. The name's Ratchet.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, sir.
You got a name?
My serial number is V54296.
Oops. I'll just call you Clank for short. Hang on.
Yeah, I just realized I don't think the subtitles
So
stayed
you
on.
see, it would be most beneficial if your citizens were not in the city when my workers begin removing it.
Preposterous! I will not stand for this.
Unfortunately, you have no choice in the matter.
Let's just see what Captain Qwark has to say about that, my good man. I don't see what's so funny. Captain Qwark could dispatch you without even breaking a sweat, you puny.
You have now officially worn out your welcome and my patience.
This is your last chance. Stop this madness now!
Okay, wait. You're right. I will withdraw my troops.
Really?
No! He's all yours, gentlemen. Try not to leave any marks.
Entering the atmosphere of planet Novalis. Splat.
Clank? Where are you? Oh, sorry about that. Well, we're not leaving the way we came in.
Perhaps we could procure a ship from one of the inhabitants.
If there are any
Possible.
left.
So, right here is our Gadgetron vendor, and our
I got some
Fiery
great
Cider
bargains for you today.
is too much right now. So, one of the things with most of the Ratchet and Clank games is the opening area normally has 2 or 3 pathways that you can kind of choose to do. This particular one, I believe, has 3. So we're going to start here and try to get us some money.
Press the square button to dive and the X button to rise. Push the X button harder to rise more.
Diving out of wood. Now, the currency in this is nuts and bolts. That doesn't change throughout the series. You'll also find some collectibles. I don't think there's a whole lot in this one other than the gold bolts, which I will show you one of them just shortly. And the gold bolts you use to purchase like special things like big head mode, like infinite weapons, or infinite ammo, sorry. Kind of like cheat codes for the game. These all have some kind of mode. Now, I just recently found this. But you'll use your bomb arm, blow it up. we got our first gold bolt. Now, you'll get a map as a gadget item a little bit later on, and it will reveal the locations of them. So if you're like wanting to 100% the game, you can go back. So the gold bolts aren't a necessity unless you're on the later games trying to get platinums, or just, you know, like I said, trying to 100% the game, which they're totally worth doing. Most of these games are anywhere from 8 to 12 hours. They're the good old school, you know, play for a couple of day type games that they used to have back in the PS2 360 era. Everything now's went really open world, which they do expand their maps quite a bit in the newer games, but nothing like your Assassin's Creeds and stuff like that. So we do have enough to get our pirate cider.
I got some great bargains for you today.
Bad boy. And this is a flamethrower, obviously. These games use like auto aim for most of their attacks, which this one I feel gets a little finicky. But as we go on to the franchises, you'll notice that it is a lot easier to be badass in the combat. For the most part here, you want to stay at range on most of your enemies, unless you feel comfortable with destroying them with his Omni Punch, which I'm honestly a fan of. It's pretty easy. You have a throw attack if you hold down the R1 and push square, which it helps. I think you can also aim with it, so you hold in R1. This goes with all the weapons, even with your bomb arm. So there is occasionally hidden things you can destroy, give you extra bolts or easier ways to hit enemies. I've got about 3 weeks before I go back to work. So I do intend, once it starts to really be pushing these VODs, it's something that I'm going to be learning how to edit and stuff like that. Kind of see what works. I definitely would appreciate if you do end up watching these, if you would mind commenting on the videos. Feel free to ask questions about the game or about me if you'd like. And what I'll do is all the VODs going forward is I'll try to answer comments. Oh no. But for right now, this will probably be the best way for me to be able to kind of keep content up. I do prefer live streaming. I enjoy talking to everybody. It's fun to have a little bit of the backseat gaming. Because not so much on these types of games, but like on Cyberpunk, for instance, I've got a couple people that are very knowledgeable of the game, and it is extremely helpful
God blast it!
Look,
To have that
plumber's
extra little
crack.
bit of
What did you
knowledge.
just say?
I said, look, the plumber's back.
All right, wise guy. Shouldn't you be on one of them escape transports?
Escape transports?
Newsflash, giant robots attacking! The escape transports are taking all the rich folks off this god-darn planet.
So why aren't you on one?
Socioeconomic disparity.
What?
He hasn't got enough bolts.
Working people have to wait for Captain Qwark to save us.
Well, got anything worth a lot of bolts?
I got this thing. Shows two weirdos ditching their ship. It's got coordinates to a desert planet, too.
An infobot. Ratchet, we could use that.
Yes, we could. So we're gonna buy them.
Geronimo!
Did he just slide down a sewer pipe?
Yes, he did.
Mayday, mayday! This is the solar
Skid
ship
McMarks.
Radical. We seem to be under attack from the planet's surface.
Relax, kid. It looks like some sort of fireworks display. Probably in your honor.
Whoa! That was close! Ah!
Pipe down, I can't concentrate.
Oh, we've been hit!
An unexpected detour. When we land, I'll see if I can scare up an exhibition for you.
We're not gonna live that long!
Kid, let's M-screen!
Eject! Eject!
Did you see that guy on the left? That was Skid McMarks.
Does he know Captain Qwark?
I doubt it. He's a pro hoverboarder, always going off about how cool he is.
Looks like he's in trouble.
I'll say, I've never seen him look so freaked out.
Gadgetron Infobots give you coordinates for new planets. Now that you have the Infobot for planet Aridia, you'll need to find a ship to get there.
Now, one thing you'll notice, a lot of the characters that we end up meeting throughout the game, they are in the other games. And each of them, I'm not going to say there's a huge amount of character building for them, but there is some. It's fun to see it throughout the franchise. Ratchet and Clank's got a very fun journey for both of them. They're more than what they appear. Other than a badass dude. So, I'm going to show y'all the map as well. So, basically, once we get the gadget for the map, it'll start showing where the bolt locations and stuff are and any kind of special items. I'm not sure if they put the Rhino in the first game, but the Rhino is kind of like the signature weapon that you get in every one of them. It basically just casts Mega Death. Everything on the screen just explodes. So it's a fun weapon. You normally don't get it until extremely late game, but it's totally worth searching for the blueprints in the later games for it. Let's bring out our flame. Now that's the thing with this. Ammo, you don't really got to worry about it. You'll eventually have so many weapons that you can switch between. The game, especially in the later ones, encourages you to use multiple ones. Because I believe starting in 2, they start doing levels based off of how much you use the weapons. And like your first playthrough, everything can get leveled up to 5, and then on your second, everything can go to 10. Normally each level either does like a damage increase or an ammo thing, or it'll add special effects. Which, like I said, we'll see in the later games in the series. Stay down. But for right now, I will be trying to grab all the bolts that I can. This will be a gadget item, so it'll mark it on the map later, but it is a good idea to kind of keep a general idea of where they're at, especially if you're wanting to 100% the games, or if you're wanting to, I think specifically on this one, find the rhino. Boom. Flame on! Let's see where this lets us fall. Bust those crates, because every little bit helps. Now, we should get a ability to go underwater here eventually. We'll get like a jetpack or some rotors that'll let us swim, because right now the current just kind of pushes us all the way back to the beginning. We do want to avoid falling off the ledge here. I'm pretty sure we don't have anything worth getting. Just that, maybe? We'll switch to the bomb. We are playing on PS5 Pro. I'm using the PlayStation streaming service for this. I do have these games physical on PS2. And the collection on PS3. It's just, for streaming purposes, it's a lot easier for me to just use the stream service that they use. And it's nice to have the up-res visuals and stuff. I'm not gonna lie about that. It's, nostalgia's nice, and I do believe that you should be playing like Super NES and stuff on a CRTV, but...
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Oh, what are you? Mercenaries? Torturers? Assassins?
Not having the jaggies and it being smoothed out.
Take my infobot. It's all I've got left.
Sir, we're not assassins.
Hold on. Let's see what he's got.
Has this ever happened to you? Hi, I'm Captain Qwark, and believe me, there's nothing worse than staring down a blargian snagglebeast from the inside and knowing your equipment isn't functioning properly. That's why I come to Al's Robo Shack for all my electronic needs. Al has been the exclusive repair shop for my super electro gadgets since I was knee-high to a sand mouse. If Al can't fix it, it's not broke. Right, Al? You said it, pal. So if you're fighting crime, or just fighting grime, come to Al's RoboShack in Metropolis for all your robotic repairs. Al's RoboShack, it's Qwark-tastic!
I love
You know what this means?
Captain Qwark.
Captain Qwark is really sold out.
No, it means Captain Qwark is on Metropolis. We could tell him about this invasion.
If we had a ship.
I feel like his voice actor died
You're
recently.
not going to torture me? Well,
I could be
this
wrong about
planetary
that.
chairman I could arrange for
But
you
I
to
remember
borrow our courier ship.
vividly seeing
You can
something.
count on us, sir.
Right. Thank you, your Chairman Shipliness.
Now that you have coordinates to 2 new planets, you can use your ship. Press the select button to bring up the map.
But Captain
Your
Qwark
ship
is
marked with
ridiculous.
a star.
He's like one of my favorite characters in this. And in case y'all haven't played the series before, but you've seen, or he looks familiar, they did do a movie, an animated movie of this game specifically. Gosh, it's been a little while. It's been within the last 10 years, I believe. Which makes me sound old as fuck. Yeah, but this game came out in 2002, so it's old. But gameplay-wise, it still holds up. I'd put this up against a lot of games that have been coming out recently.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
Alright, so this will be the end of part 1 of our video. I will show y'all where we'll be starting on the next episode. So right now we're on Novalis. Our next places are going to be Outpost X11 Aridia and Metropolis Kerwin. We're going to go to Outpost X11 next. Here we're going to find Skid McMarks, and we'll continue the story from there, guys. I'm going to go ahead and put up the end stream. I'm going to try to keep these VODs anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour tops, just because I want you guys to be able to easily digest them. If I was streaming, I would probably bust out the 8 hours, but, you know, in the coming weeks, I'm just not going to have the time anymore, so I figure being able to set it up like an episodic format will be better, I guess. I'm going to go ahead and do something slightly different on this one. I'm going to increase the size of my webcam so you can see me, guys. So I just want to thank you guys for helping me build the channel. I deeply, deeply appreciate it. I want to continue to, stream for you guys, and I want to, be as entertaining as I guess I can, but I really want you guys to show up in the streams and shit, because I really genuinely just enjoy talking with you guys during the streams. It's fun. I enjoy the backseat driving in some of the streams, specifically with Cyberpunk right now, which I'll go over that in just a second. But to me, it's been, a great experience. And like I said, I just want to keep it up. I appreciate everybody asking me about my ribs. They're on the mend, but sadly that means, work's going to be coming up soon. So kind of is what it is, I guess. It's bittersweet anyways. But, so I'm going to go ahead and put up our end screen, and I will go over what we're going to be doing in the next couple weeks. That's the wrong one. That's all right though. So, right now, we're streaming Cyberpunk 2077. We're going to be starting BioShock, Halo, and the Remedy games, which are Max Payne, Alan Wake, and Control. This is going to be all over the course of the next probably 3-ish months. I will be doing heavy streaming on the weekends. And with these VODs, I would like to release a couple every other day, maybe. It honestly just depends how much work kind of whoops up on me, to be completely honest, because it's going to be a little difficult moving back into it, I think, especially with how my ribs and stuff are. For everyone new to the channel, super appreciate you for watching this video. Obviously with my end screen, like, subscribe, make sure you cut your bells on if you want to follow the streams or keep up with these VOD series. And as always, guys, I thank you so much for watching and taking your time out of your day to do it. Try to join in the live streams too, because like I said, I enjoy talking with you guys. It's been like the highlight, of my last year, to be completely honest. So, again, thanks for watching. I will catch you guys later.